Are you ready for spring? Well, spring 2025 officially starts with the spring equinox on March 20th, 2025. But as we all know from experience, this doesn't mean the weather will warm up instantly. Here's what the Farmer's Almanac spring forecast is, including Easter weather and Memorial Day weather predictions. Are you going to have an early spring? For those of you in the southern states, you're in for a treat. While your neighbors might be dodging raindrops, you can expect milder than average temperatures that make outdoor activities pleasant. Just keep an eye on the sky. Scattered thunderstorms will pop up throughout the season, so maybe don't plan that picnic too far in advance. The spring forecast for Texas and the South Central region suggests you should prepare for a warm but soggy spring. Pack an umbrella. You'll need it for the frequent thunderstorms headed your way. The upside? All that rain should make for excellent growing conditions once the storms clear. Out in the Southwest, you're looking at a different story entirely. Expect a mild spring with minimal rainfall. While this means plenty of sunny days for outdoor activities, gardeners might want to set up irrigation systems early. The Pacific Northwest will take its time warming up. If you're in this region, those sweaters you were thinking about storing? Keep them handy through June. You're in for a chilly season with frequent rainfall, typical Pacific Northwest fashion, just extending a bit longer this year. Moving to the North Central states, you'll want to keep both your rain boots and warm layers accessible. The Farmer's Almanac forecast calls for consistently cool temperatures and wet conditions. Farmers and gardeners may need to delay planting a bit until the soil warms up. The Great Lakes and Midwest region should brace for classic spring weather, with the emphasis on spring showers part. Cool, damp days will be the norm, so waterproof gear may be your best friend. The silver lining? All of this moisture should lead to spectacular May flowers. Finally, for folks in the Northeast, patience will be key this spring. Cool and wet conditions mean you'll be dealing with muddy yards and chilly temperatures longer than you might like. Gardeners should plan accordingly. Maybe start those seedlings indoors where it's warm and dry. The Farmer's Almanac is your year-long guide to greatness. As such, we help you plan around the weather. So for everyone hosting or attending outdoor events this spring, here are some forecasts you may want to pay attention to. April events. Masters Golf Tournament, Augusta, Georgia, April 10th through April 13th. Pack an umbrella for the early rounds, but the final round should see clearer skies. Easter, April 20th. Eastern western coast of the country should see pleasant conditions, but showers and rain are predicted for much of the middle of the country. The Boston Marathon on April 21st. Perfect running conditions with fair, clear weather. May events. Kentucky Derby, May 3rd. Good news for fancy hats. We're expecting a dry track. Mother's Day on May 11th. Overall, it looks pleasant in most regions except for the South Central region and the Northwest. Preakness Stakes, May 17th in Maryland. Skies should clear just in time for race time. Indianapolis 500 on May 25th. You may want to pack a poncho. Wet weather is likely. Memorial Day, May 26th. Looks unsettled in most regions of the country, especially the Great Lakes region. If you want to see your exact forecast, be sure to check out a print copy of the Farmer's Almanac or go to farmersalmanac.com. Turning the calendar to June, there's the Belmont Stakes on June 7th in New York. We're expecting picture-perfect conditions. Father's Day on June 15th, pleasant in the east, hot in the west, and a few showers in the northwest. Remember, our predictions help you plan, but Mother Nature always has the final say. Keep an eye on your local forecast for the day-to-day weather updates, and always be prepared for unexpected changes, because that's spring just being spring. Learn more about spring weather, gardening, and astronomy at farmersalmanac.com.